Well, I don't think there's anyone on this planet who hasn't had their life affected by cancer in one way or another. Well, actress and business owner Melissa Gilbert is no exception, and Risa got the chance to talk with her about now how her experience is turning into support.
Let me first congratulate you on the success and the longevity and the total thing that Little House was and is still for people. Can you believe it's 50 years?
No, I find that very hard to believe. But then I look in the mirror and go, oh, right, of course it's 50 years. I'm 60 years old. That makes perfect sense. But the thing for me that blows my mind is that the show is still as relevant today as it was then. And the stories that we told and the things we were talking about and the topics we were dealing with are still issues that people are dealing with now.
Absolutely. And along with all of that joy, though, you have this bit of sorrow that comes along with that because of your relationship with, the late, great Michael Landon, and how that and Patrick Swayze, your dear friend, how you've lost them both over time. Can you describe a little bit about how their passing has affected what you do moving forward?
Well, yes, absolutely. Michael was, he was like a surrogate father. He was a mentor. He was a friend. He was, we spent a lot of time together offset as well. His kids were really close with me. His wife at the time was really close with my mom. We all vacationed together. So he was all of the things you would imagine. And Patrick Swayze, my later teen years on up into my 40s, Patrick and I crossed paths and worked together and did so many things over the years. And both of these men died from this horrible disease that is pancreatic cancer. And from the moment I heard about each individual diagnosis, I felt like I was taking on an enemy that I had to fight. And now I'm in a position to actually really do something to fight this enemy. My company, Modern Prairie, we've launched an initiative with PanCan, which is the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. And we're putting out these special products in purple, which is the Pancreatic Cancer Awareness color, which is next month. And we have throw blankets in our special fabric that we created, and sewing kits and pocket squares and all sorts of things. And all of the proceeds will go to PanCan so that they can continue their support and their research. And hopefully someday we won't have to talk about pancreatic cancer anymore.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I really wanted, I'm not the host of our show. I am the executive producer, but I really wanted to jump in and take this opportunity to talk with you because my sister-in-law passed at age 52 from pancreatic cancer. So we have a connection there that I wish we didn't have, but you and I share in that grief and sorrow, and I wanted to spend some time talking with you about PanCan and what we can do to help. I see you showed off a little bit of your line. Tell me a little bit more about it and how we can buy.
Well, you can find these things at PanCan or at modernprairie.com. And we have all sorts of things. We have pocket squares for guys. We have the tote bag, and the tote bag has this sweet little badge on it that says Modern Prairie times PanCan. We have pie carriers. We have sunbonnets. We have a little travel sewing kit. And all of the proceeds will go to PanCan, which is really important.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. If any of our viewers are watching, it can be a very difficult disease to diagnose. I'm glad you brought that up, Melissa, because it is. It's for my sister-in-law, they went through almost a year of various tests before they uncovered the actual disease itself. So it can linger and hide in various ways. So thank you for everything that you're doing to support PanCan. And I, being that I'm a Little House fan and I loved all the bonnets and the dresses and all of those things, talk to me about, we're going to end on a high note here, the Modern Prairie inspiration. And look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing? I love it. I love your website. I love all the items. They're so fantastic. What's your favorite piece?
Oh my goodness, that's a really tough call. I love our throw blankets. I love there's this one cut of dress that was the Beatrix dress in red that's now coming in other colors. That is my favorite dress. I love our stoneware. Here's the thing about Modern Prairie that I love most of all is the majority, the vast, overwhelming majority of our makers are women. So we're supporting women-owned businesses by being a woman's owned business. And now, because we've done as well as we have, we can do things like support PanCan, and that's only the beginning for us.
I am so glad that we had this time to chat and talk about the hope and the good things that are happening out there in this world and in our fight against pancreatic cancer. Thank you, Melissa Gilbert, for your time, and the best of luck in everything that you do.
Thank you so much. It was so lovely speaking with you.
And for more information and to see Melissa Gilbert's Modern Prairie collection, go to modernprairie.com. You can donate directly to PanCan there or go to pancan.org.